Hello, Cosmixs. Welcome to Christian's Cosmos. Yay! I'm so happy to have you all here. You wouldn't believe it, but this is actually my fourth YouTube video I'm filming. The first four were a bit too much for me to handle. I think now I know my style and what I like. So today I'm making this video because I hit 10k subscribers. So for this momentous occasion, I will be answering some questions from your fellow Cosmixs. And yeah, let's go. Okay, question one is coming in as a three-part question. So one, when is your birthday? My birthday is February 4th. I'm an Aquarius. Shout out to my Aquarius girlies. Have you watched Demon Slayer? Yes, I have. My favorite character is Inosuke. I love him so much. I think his loud feralness is so sweet. He's actually the only anime plush I have. I don't do plushies and toys. I love him so much. I just had to get this. Hi Cosmixs, how you doing? Ew, sorry. Okay, what's your favorite anime? My favorite anime is My Hero Academia. I've loved My Hero Academia since 2016. Fun fact, I think I actually started watching My Hero Academia after my WAEC. I was done with school, I was a university girly, and literally the day after I watched My Hero Academia, and like my brain just opened. That scene where class A had to do that exercise that All Might was teaching, and Deku like misdirected his fist and he punched the air, and Bakugo just stood there shocked. That scene alone just cemented My Hero Academia for me in my brain. And for over 10 years, I've been a loyal fan. I know it just ended recently. I'm still so sad about that, but I love My Hero Academia with all my heart. I love those children so much. And I'm so happy to see them grown adults and like finding themselves. Honestly, perfect. 10 over 10, no notes. Next, another four-part question. Okay. How was your day? My day was fine. Today's one of my off days, so I'm just chilling. It's actually really hot because this is May in Nigeria. It's freaking hot. There's no lights, but I'm having a good day. Two, do you watch Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know. No, I don't. I think I watched Pokemon, Digimon, and Yu-Gi-Oh when I was really young, but I have no recollection of anything I saw. But Yu-Gi-Oh, I know like pop culture memes. I don't know much about the story. But yeah, who's your favorite Soul Eater character? I think it's Professor Stein. I don't know. I just like a smart man that is strong and can do what is needed. He gives off Aizawa vibe. Maybe that's why I like him. What's your opinion on the new JJK season? I actually haven't watched it. I'm sorry. I was waiting for it to finish, and then it finished, and I now forgot I was supposed to watch it. Um, the four animes that I'm supposed to watch that I haven't. I haven't watched the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't started Gachiakuta. I haven't finished the last season of My Hero Academia, but I've read the manga, so don't look at me like that. And I haven't finished Kaiju number 8. I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like I have seasons when I watch anime, and this season right now. But when I have time, I'm banging all of them. What was your favorite cosplay you've done? I love this question so much. My favorite cosplay was my Ochako cosplay. This cosplay honestly washed my brain. This cosplay took multiple months of planning. But because when I cosplay, sometimes it's like a quick, oh, I want to do this. Some cosplays actually have to sit down, get paper and pen and write and draw and craft and think, okay, what material, what's the cheapest, what's the easiest, will this dry fast, will this set well, will the shape come out well? Like there's so much, and that is exactly what Shako did to me. Shako, this cosplay almost made me cry. I did multiple things. Paint didn't work. I tried making paint by mixing like powdered paint and baking soda and water. That was trash. I had to fold fabric, use hot glue. It was a labor of love, but I really, really appreciate the fact I did it because it was stunning. Like whenever I just feel down or sad, I literally just go to my page. Well, I used to go to my page. If you didn't know, my Instagram account at 11k followers got disabled by Instagram for no good reason. So yeah, that's still a sore open spot for me. But regardless, my Otaku cosplay is honestly one of my favorite. I just became her. So yeah, I love that so much. What inspired you to do these cosplays? This is a very, very popular question. So a little backstory. It was 2020. I discovered this cosplay on Instagram, Becca Supreme. Her name has probably changed now. I'll probably add it on the screen. But I love how she cosplayed because she cosplayed in her own style, but you could see that the character was the character. I think one of the first cosplays I saw of her was either Gara or Elsa or I think Deku. Looking at her, I could see it was this character I liked, but it was so unique to her. It was just mesmerizing, and she had these two friends. I think Crystal and Taylor, and they would do like group cosplays, they'll go on adventures, they'll do content together, and it was just so appealing to me because I knew cosplay was a thing that was done. But I thought that cosplay was only for Americans. Genuinely. I would see cosplay on my Pinterest and I would think, oh, Americans. I didn't even think Asians could cosplay. That's how I didn't even know anything. So I entered this rabbit hole of cosplayers in 2021. And then I finished watching Attack on Titan October 2021, and I just had this itch in me to cosplay someone from that show because that itch just kept on coming regularly. I had the same itch to cosplay Jabami from Kakeguri. I had the same itch to cosplay Hinata from Haikyuu. I had the itch to cosplay Bakugo. I just kept having this itch in me. I didn't know where it was coming from. I didn't know who put it there. I didn't know. I just didn't know. I just needed to do something. So one day, I just told myself, okay, if I was to cosplay somebody from um Attack on Titan, who would it be? I was like, okay, I had Mikasa's hair type, I had a turtleneck, I had a like that Gara she used to wear. I had all the things. I was like, you know what, just try it out. If you look stupid, delete it. And when I made those videos, I couldn't stop watching them. I just kept rewatching and rewatching, and for no reason. I don't know. There's just something about it. And I think from that day, my brain chemistry just absolutely changed. And I think after her, it took me like a long time. It took me to the next. It took me to January the next year to cosplay again because I didn't have anything. I didn't have a tripod. I didn't have lights. I didn't have anything. All I had was my phone, the window, and the grace of God. And over 4 years later, here I am. What is your all-time favorite character? What got you into cosplaying? I think I've already explained that last part. So my favorite all-time character, I think I'll do guys and girls. Like overall, my favorite character is Midoriya Izuku Deku. I love Deku so much. Like me, I'm a sucker for a good underdog story. Like any underdog, that's why I love Asta. That's why I love Hinata. Like seeing someone go from zero to hero is my favorite thing ever because it just shows you literally can be anything. You can start from nothing and get to where you need to be. And that's the kind of inspiration I need in my life because it's so good. I remember watching Deku, this scared little boy. He didn't like he was so scared of everything. He was quirkless in a world where almost everybody had quirks. He had nothing. And his brain was telling him no, but his body just moved on its own. That particular phrase honestly has stuck with me since I watched The Hero Academia. When he was explaining to All Might that his body just moved on its own. I was like, that's so insane. Like that's such a bar. I don't know. I love Deku so much. I love seeing him like watching him grow and becoming spoiler for My Hero Academia 3, 2, 1. Even though he had to give up his quirk and be quirkless for a while, for like 8 years, teaching his students and then being able to be a hero again, it shows how selfless he is. It shows how passionate he is about helping somebody who is so weak and defenseless is able to do such great feats because he is something innate. He didn't learn this. No one told him. That single decision he made touched All Might, touched Bakugo, touched everybody around him. So that's the kind of effect I want to have in my everyday life. That kind of effect I want to have about people because people tell me that, oh, seeing me cosplay inspire them to also start cosplaying. And it's funny because it's such a full circle moment because seeing Becca Supreme inspired me, and somebody out there I don't know what they look like sees me and I inspired them just because my brain told me to do this and I did it. It's such an insane concept. That's why I'm so grateful for characters like that because you don't know a single action you do can just change the course of somebody's life, good or bad. So I love Midoriya Izuku for his kindness, his courage, his bravery, his smartness, his obsession. I love him for every single thing he is. I know I ramble on a bit, but like I'm so passionate when it comes to My Hero Academia. If you want me to make a video about like My Hero Academia as a whole, my thoughts about the characters, things I like, I didn't like, put them in the comments. I would love to do video like that. What gave you the motivation to start a YouTube channel? Okay, so I used to follow this I used to follow this channel before. It's called Recrew. Unfortunately, they no longer make videos anymore. They closed their channel, I think, like 4 years ago. And there were a channel that did things like role playing or D&D. And I've always been interested in D&D because I didn't really understand the rules about it. But the more I watched them, the more I understood because it was a group of 4 YouTubers. So they would come together and like each person would host and have scenarios, and the game could change and it was chaotic. It could be serious. It could be very competitive. I just loved how it was, and I was thinking that it would be so cool if I could do something like this with my friends. And then I pitched the idea to them, and because they didn't see the vision I had. They didn't really get it. I was like, okay, okay, no problem, say less. And I didn't bring up YouTube again for like the next 2 years. Then I was like, okay, okay, okay. Since they didn't understand the concept I had in my brain, maybe I should start it by myself. Maybe build it up. When they see what I'm doing and how it's translating, maybe they will not like get on board and then we'll do it. But I came to realize that I'm an adult where all my friends are adults. So for all of us to come together once a month or once a week to shoot content wasn't easy. Then for this channel, I actually didn't plan on posting any of my cosplay. I wanted this channel to be like devoid of cosplay, not like anime commentary, DIY, things like that. So for the first few cosplays, I used to say DIY, and I was like, you know what? Let me just post a cosplay, like some cosplays, and see what happens. So I decided that from January 5th of this year, I would start posting at least once or twice every day. Because the main thing is just to be consistent. I just want to just prove to myself that this new year I could be consistent with something. So I posted every day. I posted like from January 5th till ending of January. And then I just saw I was so close to 1K followers. And I was like, oh wow! Because I was so afraid of YouTube. I thought that because Instagram and TikTok, they showed me pepper. Oh God, I suffered. I'm still suffering in the hands of TikTok. Like, it's not about being big or blowing up. Instagram and TikTok will show you pepper. TikTok will show me pepper. Now I'm shadow banned. Instagram deleted my account. So I just know that these apps were ruthless. So I thought that YouTube was the final boss of being evil and ruthless. But I was so surprised to see that YouTube actually is so forgiving. I don't know. So my video started like doing really, really well. And then I think when I now posted my Miku cosplay, because my Miku cosplay got so much hate on Instagram. It was ridiculous because I made my Miku cosplay in December of 2025. And for like the first like 2 months and a half, it was good. I was having such nice supportive comments. The third month of the new year is like I opened the lid of the racist hell and all the racists just found me. Every single day I was being called slurs, I was being called the N-word. I had to that this is the first time in my life I had to put off my comments on Instagram. It was that bad. And I posted my Gachakuta video, which also did really well. And from there I just kept going and going and going. And now I'm at 10K because of all of my new lovely Cosmixs. So yeah, YouTube honestly was a very confusing journey for me. Next, just started watching. Hi there. Will you ever do content outside of cosplay, like gaming, reviews, or streaming? Also, what's your favorite convention to cosplay at? Okay, so for my content, I actually really do want to branch out to do other things. Like I mentioned before, I would love to do a video just on My Hero Academia, my thoughts, every single thing. But I would love to do more commentary videos. I would really, really, really love to game. My issue is I have zero gaming background. I actually don't like playing games. I think games give me anxiety. But I think the issue is that I think I'm playing the wrong game. Like Call of Duty, PUBG, shooting games, car games, I hate them. I'm not a fan. I don't have hand-eye coordination, unfortunately. I'm not good at shooting. My aim is terrible. Any game that has high stakes, I'm not a fan. Even like things like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, where like a duo fight, I'm always losing. I don't know the controls. I'm a button masher. I'm part of the button masher community, unfortunately. So I think I've learned that I like games that are more plot based. A game that I really, really, really enjoyed and I would love to play if I had the opportunity. I love Dispatch. Dispatch is literally my kind of game. Any game that just has me making decisions and the plot is carrying me, my jam. I just recently got into Class of '09. Plot-driven games, my jam. My issue is that I don't really understand the gaming setup. I don't know how I would stream and play. I don't even know how to play the games properly because my laptop isn't good, and mobile games are the only things I have. So if I'm able to really figure out the gaming aspect, I would love to play games. If you can recommend games for me, another issue is that I don't know how to get these games. I don't have a PS anything. I don't have a Game Boy. I don't have a Switch. I don't have anything. If I could get into this gaming sphere, I would be absolutely happy because I like cosplaying video game characters. It's something I've always had in mind. Streaming is also another issue. I've gone on live on TikTok before. It wasn't, I don't know, like having to speak. I don't feel like I was just not being myself. I don't know, something about me. So I also want to really understand streaming. I also like to do collaborative content, like inviting my friends in, playing games, and I still want to do my role playing D&D type game. I would love to be a game master. I think my brain, I'm tapped like that. So I feel like I can think of some nice scenarios. So yeah, I actually really want to do a lot of content if the Lord allows me, Sha. And now our last question. Are you ever going to start posting long form content? I think with this first video, I will want to post more long form content. I want to talk to you guys. I want you guys to talk to me. I want you guys to tell me what you like or what you don't like. I like to yap. My issue about my yapping is when I have to edit all my yap. I don't know which is good yap and which is bad yap. If you guys like yap all the same, then say less. I'll yap to your ears fall off. But I really would like to do long form content. So this is the end of our video, unfortunately. I honestly really enjoyed answering your questions. If you guys have anything you want to tell me, you can put them down in the comments below. I will try my best to give you more content. Thank you all for watching this video. Thank everybody who sent me messages, who asked questions. I really appreciate you, Cosmixs. Making the name Cosmixs honestly was something that just fell into my brain. It just made sense. And the reason why you're a Cosmixs is because the cosmos intended I and you meet and you subscribe to me, and now we're Cosmixs and we're the best people. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.